Hey everybody, and welcome to Never Lose Your Nerd. I'm Brandon.
I'm Ishmael.
Malachi.
Yeah, we brought in Malachi for this video. He wanted to be in this one. We actually just finished watching The Mandalorian. Holy crap, it was so cool. But before I get into it...
Spoiler warning.
Yes, this is a spoiler.
Yes, you need to put big S, big P,
yes.
Big O. I don't know if it's spoilers.
Big spoilers. We're going to go through the whole show, so right before we get into it.
Yes.
Wait.
Go ahead, Malachi.
There was a cute little...
Well, we're going to get into it at the very end, but the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life was at the end. If you've seen it, you already know what we're talking about.
Yup.
Yeah, we're all representing today. All got Star Wars. My boy R2. He's got Kylo Ren.
No, Darth Vader.
Oh, it's actually Kylo Ren. Because he even says Kylo. I'll get you a Darth Vader shit one day. And I got Star Wars, so we're representing. Alright, well, let's get into it. What did y'all think? Just first impressions of the show?
Oh, I know.
Amazing. It was amazing. It was funny at some parts because we're not there yet.
I know.
What funny parts?
I know.
The one that had the deformed fish.
Oh, those things are funny. Yeah, they're funny looking.
I know.
What is it?
That was something funny and so cute.
What was it?
And
You're not talking about the end. Okay.
And
Well, hold on. We're gonna wait. Well, the show starts off with the guy in the cantina. You know, the guys were picking on him. It was like, was he blue, right?
Yeah, he was blue.
Yeah, and I don't think they
my
were
car.
like your car. They weren't bounty hunters, right? I think they were just kind of being jerks, right?
No, the blue guy was he was what's it called? He was wanted, and then the other guys were just they're just pedestrians in the canteen.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to get money out of him, but they weren't bounty hunters. I don't think.
Well, because he kept saying
I think the blue guy was like a fish.
A fish? Yeah, he could have been.
And the blue guy kept saying that he had like so many credits and all that.
But yeah, that's whenever the Mandalorian guy came in, and he was kind of ignoring him. They were kind of egging him on, you know. He was like, "Oh, you spilled my drink," when he literally just walked in.
And then when he put his hand, like he said like that, and then he got the drink, he's poured it on the guy, and he started going at it.
Yeah, that was whenever he beat the guys up, and then you see what you saw in the trailer. Whenever he like cut the guy in half from the door, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was so funny. I was like laughing hard.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. But yeah, we saw that from the trailer.
That was rating.
I was like,
and
oh my goodness.
And then so after that, he took an Uber supposedly.
Yeah, we call it Star Wars Uber.
Yeah, they took a Star Wars Uber. And then
I think it's a Star Wars.
So first it was like those the fast ones, like what's it called?
Yeah, because the one guy pulled up and he was like,
speed ice.
Yeah, it was like he was like, well, this is a brand new model, which I don't know exactly why. I have to go back and watch it, whatever.
Well, I think those fast things like a flow on the ice, like on the snow. I think those like snowballs.
I don't know why for sure he passed up the first one for the second guy.
Because he said no droids.
That's whenever we saw the ice monster. That ice monster was pretty cool, right? It was like a big worm or something came out of the ice.
It was kind of cool because there was a guy in a red car, and he paid him, and then it was so cool because he was driving. He's like, watch out for the snow from the ice, stay out of the ice, and then bang, he died.
He was dead. R.I.P. guy.
Who died?
It looked like it was a seal. Because it had the long...
Malachi, don't you remember the guy drove off after he dropped them off at that ship, and then he got the ice monster like...
Yeah, it was like
that.
Destroy.
And then they got in the ship, and then the ice monster was coming from the blue guy, and the blue guy almost got eaten. But the, what's his name?
Mandalorian. We don't know his name yet, we're just calling him the Mandalorian right now.
I think the bounty hunter.
He's the bounty hunter, yeah. Mandalorian.
I think the ice monster was a ice snail.
I think he moved too fast to be a snail. The snails are pretty slow. But yeah, he was more like an ice worm or something.
I think it was an ice snail.
Hold on.
We'll call it an ice snail for Malachi.
I'm going to be coughing during the video because I'm kind of sick. So.
Well, I used to be sick, but now I'm better.
But you're good now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, but jumping forward, like I said, that guy was talking a lot. He was just like the Mandalorian guy was just totally silent. I think those guys are known just for being quiet, just all business, and you know.
I think the guy, the monster thing was called the Gray Hole.
The gray holes? So he said watch out for the gray holes, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then, I remember he was trying like, I gotta go to the bathroom and I gotta making all these excuses. I'm molting and stuff. Oh, that was funny.
And then he started looking around. I don't know how he knew the code for the guns.
Yeah, I don't know. That was kind of weird.
Maybe he is one of those hacking people.
Could be, or maybe some of those codes are just normal codes they put in.
One of those red things from Star Wars.
What?
Like those things.
What things?
Like those. I don't know.
But yeah, he was going through his ship. Remember, he was trying to look for like an escape, probably like an escape pod or something, and then he found all those people frozen in carbonite, which of course is a callback to whenever Han Solo was frozen in carbonite.
Yeah, and then he went to go see Grief Kargas.
But then, like I said, I'm sorry. But then we saw him frozen in carbonite, and then that's when he went to deliver his bounties.
To Grief Karga, and then Karga was giving him what was it called? Emperor.
Yeah, I didn't write down every specific thing, but yeah, he was like, these are Imperial credits or something, and he was like, these aren't any good because the Empire had just fallen. Yeah. And then he was like, well, I have these other ones, but I can only pay you half. So, and then
they were blue chips.
Yeah, which is the guy Grief Kargas is Carl Weathers. If you remember, he was Apollo Crews in the old Rocky movie.
I think those blue like circle things, I think they're like blue coins.
Blue coins?
Like ice coins.
Yeah, could be.
And then he gave him this, and then he told him to go underground because he gave him this card, but he had no, what's it called?
Yeah, it was supposed to be, I think they're called pucks. They're called pucks, where they give him the bounties and then the people. Mm-hmm. And he was like, no, this is different. This is kind of like off the record. And so it was like a high priority mission or whatever. Yeah. Well, come to find out, it wasn't an actual person that were bounty hunting, but we'll get to that at the very end.
And then he gave him this like rectangle thing, and it was awesome. Mm-hmm. And then he flew, and he drove to space.
No, he didn't drive to space though.
Flew to space.
Yeah.
Flew.
and then he dropped the rectangle thing in hot water, and then it turned into
Okay.
I'm sorry. Well,
he's going to.
It's funny. Well, we're getting too specific. Whenever he gave him the rectangle thing, he mentioned something about these are from like your people or something. So I think it's specific to the Mandalorians.
Yeah.
Because when he took it to the girl, she melted it down and made some armor. His shoulder plate, and she was like, the reserves will help. I can't remember exactly what she said, but she said like they'll help our people or something like that.
Like what's it for? Like it'll tell him that he's a Mandalorian?
It could be, or he's just like getting new armor like one piece at a time, you know?
I mean, that's gonna take a long time.
I know. Did you like the Mandalorian's armor, Malachi?
Yeah.
I thought he was cool.
And then he made this armor goes on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we just talked about. They melted it down to make him a shoulder pad or whatever.
I think he looks too puffy.
Too puffy?
Yeah. Because the armor is so big.
Yeah.
Make him look puffy.
And then there was like bullets coming down.
After that, he went to see the guy to get the bounty. Remember?
No.
I don't remember. I don't think they ever said that guy's name. Remember, he went in where the stormtroopers were.
Oh yeah, he went into the stormtroopers.
Yeah, and one thing I thought was cool is whenever he went to the door and the little ball came out to talk to him, it sounded just like the thing from when Jabba. They went to see Jabba. It had hold on, Malachi. It made the same voice like it was. I think it was like the exact same thing that Jabba had. Like I said, it just went back to memories of whenever Luke in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I don't.
Okay, go ahead, Malachi.
I didn't see the ball.
You remember that part?
I didn't even see the little ball.
It's like the ball that came out of the door.
Yeah, it was like like I said, whenever he went to the door and he was like saying what he was there for. Like I said, that's a callback to Jabba's palace.
Oh, like the door, like the ball.
Yeah, whenever he went in to see the guy, you know, he walked in, the stormtroopers were there, and they were pulled all their guns. Whenever the guy came out, they were like, "It's 4-on-1," and he's like, "I like those odds." But yeah, like that's when they went through the transaction, and of course everything's real mysterious. They were like, basically, this is off the record and everything, and they really didn't have any information to give. Okay, yeah, I think we got out of order with the little with the rectangle of metal he gave him. That was actually after he met with Grief Kargas. He went to the other guy where the stormtroopers were, and he's the one who gave him the metal piece. Okay, yeah, so we got that a little bit out of order. But yeah, after that he went to see the girl, and then he got the plate. He got the shoulder plate and everything, and that's when he went to the desert. Went to the desert to try to find the bounty, and that's when he met that other guy. Did you get his name? The guy in the desert, and they had the little kind of like big tadpole fish looking things. They were weird looking. I thought they were kind of cute.
You should put a picture on it for they can see.
Yeah, if I find a picture, I'll put a picture. I thought they were kind of cute.
I think they were like T-Rex.
They had little T-Rex arms, like little like baby arms.
Yeah, they were like. Bleh.
They were funny. Like I said, they had the T-Rex arms and everything. And then 2 of them were trying to kill the guy. I thought he was going to get his arm eaten off.
Yeah, because both
That's
of them.
What it looked like.
Because one, he ate the other. He bit the other, and he looked like he was in pain. Because fire came out, but then he bit him as soon as the fire came out, and then they bit the other one. After
he was fighting with the thing, remember he tried to shock him? Yeah. And then that's when the thing passed out, right? No. And then the guy, because the guy darted the other one that was coming at him.
Yeah.
No. Okay, what happened?
The guy that was riding the same thing that the things were biting him, the ones that look like tadpoles. Yeah. It was the guy that darted both of them.
No, he darted one of them. Okay, so we actually went and confirmed it. Ishmael was right. The one guy actually did dart both of them. I thought the Mandalorian guy had kind of shocked him and went down, and then the other guy shot the other one. But yeah, the other guy helped him with both. So.
And then after that, he said he will help the Mandalorian. So they took him back to his place to drink water. They started talking.
How do you know it was water?
Because they could tell the color. And then he told him that he needs to get trained. He needs to like tame one of those tadpoles for the Mandalorian can tame it. Well, and then it took a while for him to tame. So yeah, he started taming the tadpole guy.
But why?
He started taming him because he was gonna go take him through a journey to go find the.
Well, the guy said you can't take a speed or anything. You have to take these specific animals because I guess the terrain was more for them, you know.
Yeah. So then he tamed them, and then they traveled to a journey, and then to find what? What was it?
Well, we didn't know at the time, but they gave him the bounty to go bring something back that was supposed to be alive.
And so they found it there. And then he was looking in his I went too far, my bad. And the guy told him, I can't help you anymore. And so the guy left, and then the Mandalorian was looking through his telescope to find...
Let me back up just for a minute. Remember, he was telling him the reason he was helping him is because I guess the people who were there were kind of like taking money from the people who were there. He said everybody here just came for peace. You know, just came to... live in peace and quiet, and the other people were just like taking over and taking people's land and money, I guess.
Yes, and so the Mandalorian was looking through a telescope, and he saw a lot of people, and then there was going to be this bounty hunter droid.
He was like, bounty droids.
But then it turns out the bounty droid was OP.
The bounty droid was pretty cool. What do you think about the droid, Malachi, when he was shooting everybody?
I think he was like a boss at shooting.
Yeah, he was a boss.
And so after that, he killed everybody, and then there was this big gun turret, and it was like shooting them. And it was good. It was kind of funny because the bounty droid kept saying self-destruct.
Yeah, self-destruct.
There was this big gun, and it was like floating. Yeah, and you could push it.
It was floating, and it was going.
And it was going like.
Yeah, it was like a Gatling gun. Yeah, that was pretty funny whenever the droid, which was played by Taika Waititi.
It's like a gun turret.
Yeah. You know, Taika Waititi did Thor Ragnarok. He was Korg also. He's acting like Marvel. He actually directed the Thor Ragnarok, and he was also Korg. Remember?
Mm.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of Marvel stuff, and now Disney's with Marvel. You know, Disney is Marvel, so he does a lot of. He's gonna do a lot of these movies now.
Who did Marvel used to be with?
We never had Disney on our TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to get the Disney Plus app for this.
It's $6.99.
Yeah, $6.99 if you want to buy it.
Yeah, well, I guess that's free advertising.
And so the gun turned, and then the robot, he got shot because he went to distract him.
Got shot a bunch of times.
Yeah. And then the Mandalorian got a hook, and he flipped the thing, and he shot the guy. And then
he jumped on the turret, killed everybody.
Yeah, he jumped on the turret, killed everybody, and then he asked if the robot was okay, and he said it was okay. Sorry.
Yada, yada, yada. And then they shot down the door.
And then
we come to the glorious point.
Best part.
Of the cutest creature I've ever seen in my life.
Wait, so they found this big circle thing. It's like a
carrier. A circle pod.
Okay, let's all say it. Was
okay. It was in a big circle.
Yeah, a pod.
And there was this cute creature inside.
I thought it was a baby at first. I thought it was gonna be like a little human baby.
And it was so cute.
But it turns out it
was a baby Yoda!
Yay! Okay, now this is the big thing. I think that's gonna be Yoda's son. What do y'all think? Is that Yoda's kid?
Do you think?
I think it's gonna be
Yoda can have kids.
The robot did say, because the Mandalorian was like, I thought they said it was 50 years old, and he was like, well, they age differently because Yoda died at like 900, so that baby being 50 is like a toddler. So
the robot wants to kill it.
Yeah, hold on. The Mandalorian is like right after the events of Return of the Jedi when Yoda died. So this is like right after Yoda died, basically. So in theory, this could be Yoda's baby. We've never seen another Yoda species, you know.
Well, we're gonna figure it out probably at the end of the seasons of Mandalorian.
But it was so funny whenever it came on. All of us, my wife, everybody were like, "Oh, it's so cute."
His eyes were so huge. If you could put a picture on him.
Yes. Oh my God, that Yoda baby was so cute.
Just pause it for like 2 minutes or 1 minute and just stare at it.
Yeah.
It's freaking gorgeous.
Yeah. So, would you really like that Yoda baby? It was really cute, Monica.
Yeah. I think it was with nobody, and then it was like walking by itself.
Do you think that's why there was a lot of guys protecting that thing?
Yeah, I mean, it was like, holy crap, this was a big reveal. But I guess leave a comment, whatever y'all think. Is this Yoda's baby? I personally think it is because they wanted the Mandalorian to bring it in alive. No telling what they wanted to do with it.
No, they wanted him dead. Dead.
No, it said...
The robot said we need to kill him to bring him in. That's how they said it.
Well, I think the robot is maybe getting his bounty from somebody else. But from the Mandalorian, where he got his information from... Remember the guy, he was like, he wanted him dead, I think. But then the other guy was like, that's not what we agreed upon.
And then he shot him. He shot the robot.
Yeah, then he shot the robot because the robot was about to kill it, so... Mandalorian did a good thing. I guess the rest of this show is probably going to be about the Mandalorian protecting the baby and then everybody coming after him, but we'll see.
When do the other episodes come out? Tomorrow?
I think it's probably once a week, so it's Tuesday, so every Tuesday probably. So but wow, that was so cool, that big reveal at the end. Yoda baby, let us know if you think that's Yoda's kid. What do you think? Is that Yoda's baby?
I think it was lost and lonely. Walking by itself and like walking.
I hope.
No, it wasn't.
I hope.
Well, I'm sorry, but what do you think, Ishmael?
I think it's Yoda's kid, and I hope in every episode it will show us let him get older, and then they pass on his green lightsaber.
Well, it's gonna take him a long time to age because if he's a freaking infant at 50 years old, it's gonna take him 500 years to be like your age.
Wait, I think it was lost and found every day.
Oh my God.
Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and end the video there. Wait till next week till a new episode comes out.
Yeah.
But if you would, please like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next one.
And follow us on Instagram.
Say bye.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
And get 100 likes.
100 likes, yes. Bye.
Bye.
Before we can finish this YouTube.